When the world takes hold, it never lets you go. Through the snow, we got a long way left to do. And you don't have to be downhearted. Let's return to where we started. You don't have to be downhearted, 'cause I'll be the one fighting for you. I'm fighting for you. When our love is away, I will fix your mistakes. Downhearted.
Holding tight while it lasted. I thought that we were forever. I didn't know any better. Took a second chance, trusted you again. I feel shattered. Broken strings, 'cause you play me like a violin. Shame on me for all your 7 deadly sins. Had it all, but you craved attention. Drowning in your own reflection. Put me down just to see me get back up again. 6 feet under and you're ready to give all the pain. If I was your new addition, you make me part of your equation. Shattered from the past, wish you were my last. Shattered me to pieces like broken glass. Frozen looking at pictures that we took back in the summer. I thought that I would remember how we used to feel, but this isn't real. Now we're over. Take it all, there's nothing left here anyway. We used to talk, but now we don't know what to say. Now we're just two passing strangers. We tried, you lied, goodbye forever. Put me down just to see me get back up again. 6 feet under and you're ready to give all the pain. If I was your new addition, you make me part of your equation. Shattered from the past, wish you were my last. Shattered me to pieces like broken glass. Sitting under moonlight, checking your physique. I don't think I could want you anymore. Chilling with your girl, I'm jealous that I can't just run over and take you on the floor. And I don't wanna cross nobody. I know it's never worth the pain, but I can feel your eyes run down me, and all my sense just floats away. You got me in that dilemma. Oh, oh, oh. 'Cause boy, you a fine looking fella, and you know, no, no, the grass here is green. I like what you see, thinking of how you could get with me. Yeah. Or maybe we don't have to tell her. Hey, I'm in a dilemma. Because I want you, but I don't do wrong. I'm in a dilemma. You've been looking over here for far too long, yeah. The more I look in your wicked eyes, the more you're leaving me hypnotized. No, 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 I'm in a dilemma. Sitting under moonlight, checking your physique. I don't think I could want you anymore. Chilling with your girl, I'm jealous that I can't just run over and take you on the floor. And I don't wanna cross nobody. I know it's never worth the pain, but I can feel your eyes run down me, and all my sense just floats away. You got me in that dilemma. Oh, oh, oh. 'Cause boy, you a fine looking fella, and you know, no, the grass here is green. I like what you see, thinking of how you could get with
Hello, welcome everyone to Revival League. Hope everyone is staying very well hydrated and of course having a very good time this summer. And if you're not off for the summer, then hopefully whatever period of work or school is hopefully coming to a good end so that you can finally enjoy that 1 or 2 months of freedom that you have. My name is of course Gurl, the man who is in dire need of a haircut, and I'm here to bring you the game between Lumina Gaming and 5STARS here. The Revival League playoffs. First map is going to be Bank here. Interestingly enough, that was picked out by, I believe, Lumina Gaming. If you're not familiar with the map theater, which chances are you're probably not, of course you've got Lumina Gaming, or who picked Bank, obviously, like I just said, starting on the defense, as you can see. Then it's 5STARS picking Chalet, and then obviously the decider has been Cafe. So that actually lines up pretty well with their statistical map bans. For a second I thought you were going to go into Clubhouse, but I was going to say that didn't make too much sense considering I think it was Lumina Gaming's record on that map. Yeah, Lumina Gaming. Needless to say, it wasn't very good, but thankfully it's not going to be played this time around. It is going to be Bank. The bans, however, tell kind of a similar story to what you see in other games. Hibana, of course, probably an operator that has been banned on this map since its inception. Or ever since Hibana has really been introduced. Obviously, if you don't count that one bug where it crashed the entire audio of the game, which was a very, very long time ago. Like I said, literally when she was just introduced. So I don't know who out of the viewers remembers that one, but moving along, we have the Nook ban, which again, very interesting considering that she recently got nerfed, so that her footsteps aren't muted anymore whenever she activates her Hell gadget. Instead, it's just going to be the effect where she disappears on cameras, which many consider to be a very substantial nerf, but clearly 5STARS here still want to avoid that caveat and just want her out of the way. And of course, Solace and Mirror, of course, again, being one of those bands that has stayed around Bank for ages. She allows you to get so much, area coverage. And again, it's that sort of one-way situation where they can't see you, but you can see them through the mirror window. And that just gives so many opportunities, so much information, live information. At that, and then of course the last one. Solace, the sort of IQ on the defense, if you will. So that, I guess that sort of explains itself. I believe my feed is a bit delayed because my sound and visuals aren't syncing up, which is a bit distracting, but I'll try and bring you what I see at least. So apologies if I am indeed delayed. Just see Kepper here breaking down some of this. Just be an east side take here from 5STARS. Just not anything out of the ordinary. Definitely taking their time here. Definitely don't want to rush into anything right now. Just trying to get a feel of where these Lumina Gaming players are. And Zemper here, down here at the top of the blue stairs, he could possibly take someone out if he's patient enough. A grenade go off, but I believe that happens sometime in the future from where I'm seeing. There we go. Cellbug throws that. Kepper's just going to call out this hatch that needs to be breached through using, well, presumably hard breach. I think that may have been someone dropping, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. No. It's just reprints. Oh, it was indeed. Okay, there we go. Lumina. Sorry, Ultra losing his life there. Read out the wrong name.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Yep.
Drone activated. Claws ready for you.
Just trying to sort some things out. Bear with us. believe that's Selbug down now. But it did actually get revived, so he was down but not out. Obviously, since it's Pro League rules, there will be no no points for anyone, even if they do have points on in their settings. A lot of things happening right now, but unfortunately, my feed isn't picking up any of this.
10 seconds remaining.
We'll just sort that out for a quick second while the game continues to go on. Should I join back now? Okay.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Radio block someone.
Wall reinforced!
Impact.
Camera activated.
Test active. Wall reinforced.
2 feet up.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, yep, we should be good. Alright, everything should be synced up now. Apologies for that, just some issues as always.
Attackers' objective is
Wouldn't be wouldn't be tearful without our issues, and doesn't matter what league you are, it feels like you always have some kind of stream ruining issues, but thankfully they always get fixed at one point or another. Ultra there, I'm pretty sure spotting someone out gets the drone. Unfortunately, again, my sound is a little bit off, but hopefully it's a bit closer to what I'm seeing this time around.
Launching drone.
Stolen drone, direct hit.
Okay, yeah, now it's gonna outsync again.
His drone is active.
So it won't be... I don't know, it's a max. It's, yeah. Alright. Again, bear with us while we switch feeds.
Retake. Charges up.
Okay, now things should appear better. Control the drone. Up again.
Lights out.
A bomb has been located.
Lights on.
A lot of avenues here for 5-star to enter, but okay, impact grenade kill. Love to see those. It's all evened up now. As 3 players on each side try and make the best use of their time and situation as they possibly can right now. But yeah, like I was saying, a lot of avenues here for 5-star to enter, but all Legion there getting in a bit of trouble. Thankfully, manages to find the kill. Thankfully for the Legion, that is.
Loading new magazine.
Oh, down to Kepper, the last man standing. See what he can make of the situation. Make a bit of noise, hopefully trying to sway, trying to start the concentration, the formation of Lumina Gaming, but there's only so much he can do, really. 19 seconds left to go when counting. This is becoming less and less possible, literally by the second. Just comes in, tries shooting, but Legion will be having absolutely none of that. Solros will be the one to deal the finishing blow, and it's going to force it into a 1-1 score. And then we'll be going to CEO office this time round. Interestingly enough, Kepper actually opts for the 0. Now, this is actually an operator that actually kind of has some history on this map, I believe. I'm pretty sure he was sort of meta on this map for a while, but I haven't seen him in a good while. Here, so it's definitely nice to see him again, and I can definitely see why he is brought. I mean, Bank has a lot of soft floors that can be used for verticals, etc. But you could sort of say 0 is more of like a silent vertical, but instead of the shots of your gun, you just kind of get the singular laser shot that could be used to clear any utility or anything of that sort.
Magnet deployed.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
I've got my eye on you. Cam ready. Whoa, fortified!
Kepper using those 0 cams to full effect, trying to get some reconnaissance, less utility clearage and more for that sort of info side of the gadget.
You can worry less about grenades now.
Well, one thing's for sure, it's definitely not going to waste. Russia's gonna clear the office. There we go. Now those barricades all come crumbling down. Flustering Zemper here. Luckily for him, nobody on the 5 stars capitalizes, but it's probably mostly due to the fact that they didn't really know he was going to be there. So I think in fact 5-star were expecting the opposite, more like someone was going to be waiting for them on the other side. But again, just a bit of a stalemate right now, and this far into the round, and nobody has died. This has very much been a cold war right now.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
But
Magnet deployed.
stalemate could be broken at any moment. Zemper here, actually losing a lot of health, and there we go. Solros will be the first one, but I believe that's a trade. 2 players off the board now. 5 stars in the advantage as the army goes down. Zemper will most likely be next. He is downed. Salva doesn't know this. A lot of damage coming through. It's mostly going to be Lumina Gaming on the receiving end of things, but still holding out as valiantly as possible. And now 4v2, technically a 4v1 with Zemper still down. 5-star don't know this, but Falco has to do something. Can't answer back with a lot of buy-ins, and instead gets bit himself. The plant will go down. No C4 on the Warden. Hell, he didn't even have a C4 to begin with, so it was the shield. So not much he could do in that situation. Zemper still down, but he might as well be out for the count at this point. Falco, not a lot he can do here. Reappearance with that triple kill. Picks that last one off of Zemper. Falco just trying so hard to make something of this situation, but all 5-star really need to do is play this patiently, play the waiting game. Rush gets a bit of tags, but at the end of the day, it won't really matter as 5 stars take the win 2-1 currently, but they don't take the map. That's still at least another 5 rounds to go until that's confirmed. So we'll have to see what their future strategies and plans will look like going into this. Staff open area. Bring out a Maestro this time around. Again, another operator that has sort of full meta, you could argue. Obviously, I don't follow the the competitive sort of rumblings and rumors during the off season. I'm definitely more of a kind of in season sort of guy, and of course, I've also branched out to other games, so I haven't had too much time to focus on Siege. But for all I know, maybe Zero and Maestro have fallen in, or maybe this is simply just a team exclusive strategy. Either way, though, Maestro, again, another operator that used to be very, very good on this site, and as I mentioned a minute ago, has fallen out of favor in this map, but of course still very useful. I mean, me personally, I still used that sort of Maestro here on this open area. Yeah, usually you'd put one camera on top of the cabinet in the corner, so that it kind of has a viewpoint on.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
On the kitchen entrance. Sorry, not the kitchen entrance. The window, the singular window, heading into that sort of little mini hallway, and of course having sight on A, and also the entrance from elevators. And then of course you put one on the top of the desk in the kitchen as well, which are usually the default spots. There are of course variations, but those are usually where you'd see those Maestro cams. And that's exactly what Zampa has done here right now. A minute's gone by, and again, very much a cold war right now, just sort of gaining information. To be fair, at 1 minute in, that's not too uncommon, I'd say. But definitely when it gets to that singular 1 minute mark, that's usually when teams are sort of struggling to get an edge over each other. But there we go. I speak too soon. Zet, the first one to fall, the Oryx, the Roma. They'll have to fare without him for the time being. Soros, replacing that C4 won't blow the fuse right away. And rightfully so. I mean, there was nobody behind him. And even if that C4 just simply stays there, it's not like anyone from 5STARS would be able to hear it from the floor above. So again, nothing to really worry about here on Soros' side. In the meantime, Reappearance gonna open boards up and grant himself a kill. Very nicely done there. He's gonna break the hatch as a bonus, a cherry on top. And he's already impacted the round with that play right there. Soros, the next one to drop. Oh, I'm pretty sure that was a trade, but it's going to be Falco to lose it out, and unfortunately he can't get picked up. The Maestro falls. Yana will be the one to deal the finishing blow this time round. And round number 4 goes to 5STARS. Pretty dominant look from them so far. Definitely won't be switching the lineups anytime around. I'm pretty sure that IQ hasn't been brought before. So again, spoke too soon a little there, but it's always nice to see a bit of a switch up. Meanwhile, Lumina Gaming definitely have to
Defenders, protect your bombs.
try and get an edge over 5STARS in any possible way they can. I think one way they could definitely do that is, definitely bring a lot of counterintelligence, which they definitely have in the Mozzie. But the thing is, the Mozzie can only really get drones, and meanwhile, you have IQ Scanner, the Zero cams, and the Iana hologram, which are 3,
10 seconds to go.
are extra pieces of information at the attack's disposal. So, I mean, sure, you have a counter towards one, intel gathering method, but again, not all of them. So it's kind of like putting a band-aid on a gangrenous wound, if you will. But that Zero is actually going to get repicked. Sorry, I was about to say 6th pick, but that hasn't been in the game for a while. Sorry. So the Zero has been repicked into a Thatcher, believe it or not. Thatcher, an operator that you would have seen banned almost 100% of the time, but now has slowly been out of focus for the bans in place of some different operators. At least definitely for a map like Bank.
Scanning for electronics.
Of course, it is that time of year again, where it's summer. And of course, that means warmth and very, very high temperatures. And of course, I have heard in reports that it's been absolutely hell on earth in some countries. So please, 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 if one of those countries is indeed the country that you are living in, then do make sure to drink plenty of water. Try and cover your cover up your windows, just so that the heat doesn't come through from the sun, and fans, all of that. Just make sure to do that, and you will survive.
Getting a sit rep.
Oh, C4, bit of a trade going on there. Selberg getting one onto, I believe that was Ultra? Maybe. The 5STARS still very much in that advantage. Again, speaking too soon, really cursing every situation I call here as Rush loses his life. He's going to join his buddy Reappearance in the sport mode cam. Soros here on the roam, trying to find someone. You can't be too over ambitious though. Another trade coming through. It's still the Mozzie alive, but it's going to be Selberg and Zet losing their lives. Kep moving, he's trudging on through. He needs to at least get a kill before he can attempt any kind of plan right here. I don't think they know. Oh, but it's Zempe just out of sight, and now Kepa is all alone as his teammate falls. This is a very inopportune opportunity for him. And there we go. That C4 comes out. They hear the plant, but it's just too many things to worry about as they sandwich him. It's going to be Zempe to get rid of Kemp. The final kill. It's 3-2 here. The score. One more round before we head into the next half. Yeah, Zempe just absolutely bamboozled as to how he got in. But sometimes, you got to take those risks. And, if you know where your opponent is, you can perfectly just enter in through their blind spots and catch them completely unaware. But, unfortunately, some angles just didn't line up for Kemp. And, he lost the round.
Bomb located by attackers.
Reload!
Heading up to the CEO offices here again. Falco, of course, bringing the castle this time around instead of Zempe like last time. He's actually going to opt to barricade those two windows in front of those originally placed double windows there. So, interesting choice. I mean, usually I mean, of course, these guys are probably better than me, so I can't really compare them to what I do, but, in case you are wondering, what I would do is just, barricade those two original windows, and then the two, the two originally right there, where 5-star are probably gonna contest from, but I'm sure there's a reason why Falco did it the way he did.
Reloading!
Arc is ready.
Again, so much information. There's so many information operators coming out from 5-stars. 5-stars with Selberg and Kepper on both IQ and 0 respectively. So they'll probably be able to catch out the fact that they have some Wamais, left castles. But other than that, there's not too much they can deal with technologically speaking. Apart from, of course, the Valkyrie cameras and the Wamai magnets, but
You can't hide.
see how they fare.
Adding Overwatch. Check your angles. Perimeter defense active.
Selberg cautiously heading up these steps. There is someone to the right of him, but I don't know if he knows. He takes out a singular gadget, but again, just trying to get a sense of where these Lumina gaming players are, and Lumina not giving him a single inch in the doorway. All quiet on the Western Front now as they just try, Lumina Gaming try and hold out as 5STARS, try and get the location. There we go. The sounds of gunfire roar out. It's going to be a trade actually here. Falco trading that one back. It's going to be Zephyr and Zep losing their lives. Here we go. Now the execute comes through. Shots fired. Dokubi will be the one to go for the plant, but I don't know if Lumina knows. Solros loses his life, and now Lumina are no doubt panicking with just under a minute left to go. 4v2 turned out into a 4v1, but Falco, goodness me, coming out with a triple kill, absolutely massive, but he can't let the adrenaline get to him. He has a diffuser and 2 players to find, not necessarily in that order. But again, 5STARS aren't going to take any chances. They are going to be on the outside, and Falco will slowly come to realize that he has no choice but to contest outside, and if he does, he will not have enough time. But it doesn't even matter. Screw the time. What mattered in that situation was his life, and it was his life that he lost, which ultimately led to the round loss. 4-2 going into the second. For 5STARS, they have the advantage. Lumina Gaming, unfortunately, on the back foot due to a couple of slip-ups and unfortunate circumstances, but they will definitely be looking to follow up with a performance that definitely outshines their defense, but only time will tell with how that will go. It's an interesting operator card there from Legion, for player on Legion, Zephyr. I'm not actually sure you get that one, but definitely have to look that one up after this game. Very cool sort of manga style.
Dropping mags! Throwing a dread mine. I'm reloading. Setting a mine.
Can see a Fenrir here for the first time. Courtesy of 5STARS.
5 seconds.
See, we haven't seen his use in pro play yet, but no doubt there have been streamers trying out all sorts of combinations and tricks and placements with him. So that's most likely what these players are gonna go for. Me personally, I don't know, because again, I don't really follow a lot of streamers in the off season or in general, really. But I guess that's why I don't play this game at any professional level. Instead, I cast, and I'm completely content with that.
Bomb located by attackers.
My Astila is on.
Lumina Gaming this time getting the opening frag. Zero here again. Oh, yellow ping here on this castle, I believe it is. So he is not gonna know. He knows he's being targeted. Rather, he won't know actually until the assassination attempts come through. But again, see, he's sort of anxious to move. He's a bit hesitant with these peaks right now, and being in such an open area with so many different lines of sight for you to get, you know, killed from. It's not looking good. Rush actually not getting hit from that zero cam, so he's still not gonna know if that zero lays a hit. There's a chance he would have known that he's on cameras, but that's missed. The facade will stay up. Stuff in there over by Stocks. Solaris. Oh, Rush is gonna fall. It's gonna be the next one of a 5STARS down. Another one courtesy of Solros. And again, another one. absolute tear this man is on. Zemper will be the first one to fall off Lumina, but will he be the only one? It's very likely as Solberg struggling right now to find any more than the initial sledge. So he's going to be forced to relocate and reevaluate his situation. Now in a post-plant situation, it's going to be very hard for him. Very hard for Zellberg, very easy for Lumina Gaming, as all they have to do is keep watch, don't even have to aggress, they can take all the time in the world. Oh, very nice shot there from Zellberg. Good composure on him to get that. Lion is on relatively low health as well, so you could very well get to... Oh! It's looking very good, but unfortunately, nothing came of it. And of course, it was the Lion with the smidge of health, but Zellberg was none the wiser with the angle he was peeking, and therefore gets marked himself, gets put on a shirt, if you will. Going into round 8, it's 4-3.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Get some plates. Setting a mine. All set to jam the marine. ADS activated.
Bomb located by attackers.
Korea's powered up.
Stay clear of ADS line of fire.
10 seconds left before insertion.
ADS up and running.
5 seconds to insertion.
Throwing an F-notch.
Attackers are moving to the
Open area, we're going to have a Maestro this time round, as it was with Lumina Gaming.
Setting a mine.
F-notch mine out.
Of course, this is old news at this point, but of course the next Rainbow Six Major take place in the lovely United States of America, more specifically in Atlanta, which is a new venture for the American Rainbow Six Major circuit. Another trade coming out from both teams here. Zet will not quite lose his life, down but not out, as they say. Oh, Reaper's definitely getting the brunt of that Candela, but thankfully nobody there to capitalize. And Zemper, both Zemper here and Solros trying to contest, but Reappearance peaks and loses his head. It's a 3v3. 5STARS now losing their advantage, but not necessarily at a disadvantage.
Charge. Stay clear.
Lights on.
Take cover. It's on. Serious drywall.
So thermic charge will clear that wall as it will the oh, not the hatch, the second wall, apologies. That would have been very weird if he
drop the bomb diffuser.
got the hatch first and then instantly the... That was quite unlucky. Oh no, that was another shield. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say, I thought it was like the bit, like a side of the shield, like peeking out. Yeah, that would have been really unlucky. But there we go. That's gonna be Solrus putting that shield out so that Falco can plant very safely. Another member of 5STARS will lose his life, but it's gonna get traded back. Because now the post-plant situation is indeed here, but Rush, this could be major. No, they know. As his teammate falls and Rush be the one to fall as well. It's tied up for very, very attacker-sided. This game is 5STARS need to find a way to break through the mold once again.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Throwing F-Knot. Deploying shield.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
Door secure.
Dread mine on.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Active.
Mine activated.
Swapping mags!
Cam deployed.
Electrical is on.
Bomb located by attackers.
Rush here. Unable to move, being very cautious of where these shots are coming from yet again. Oh, Reappearance trying to trick that, but unfortunately all those Selma charges will go off in time, therefore rendering the effect of the Electroclaw useless. But if Lumina Gaming has spotted this, then they'll probably know where Reappearance is hiding. But
Keeping your eyes on it.
so far it seems that isn't the case. Maybe I spoke too soon. I think they're just checking that just in case, but a trade comes out, the Rush loses his life, and there we go. Reappearance emerges from the shadows and takes care of the lion.
Cover me.
I'll most likely get called out to his teammates, but if they leave that call out for too long, you'll probably become out of date. So it would probably be wise for Reappearance to move, but then again, most of these attacker players are over by the north side repel, so be a good while to before they get to Reappearance. Add to that the other players of 5 stars they have to get through before they get to him, and we'll be staying pretty comfortably as well. 4v1 as Ace loses his life again, strikes yet again. Let me say again twice there, but there you go. Leaving Ultra here. He's not gonna repel, he's just gonna jump straight through. Will only leave traces and sounds of glass breaking behind him.
Activating glass.
Oh, now the shots go out, and 5-star will probably know how to deal with this. There we go. It's gonna be the Warden. Peek it out. Take care of him. And yeah, there we go. They have now broken the mold.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Razor wire in position.
Bomb located by attackers.
Up in area again. 5 stars are opting for.
Insertion.
Very similar lineup. I think that the only thing that differs here is
Attackers are
Irunia the Thorn. who just recently got an elite skin actually, and was recently buffed with the 1.5. So you could probably guess that those two facts probably have a correlation with each other.
Reloading! Swapping mag!
Is that here breaking in through stocks, trying to check for any pests lurking about. Thankfully for Lumina, though, they probably don't have to worry about that for now, but this office area is blocked off. So they think someone's in there, but in reality they're just over by the stairs. Something was there, but now it's just a lone Lucy. Now, Selberg playing at an angle. He's not gonna hold it though. 5v4. Ultra losing a lot of his health, but ultimately the Dokkaebi retaliates, and retaliates quite well. Makes Kepper, lose his life.
Drone activated.
Doubling down. Zet. It's a chance we see over time, but if Lumina win this, still have to win one more until that happens. Or one more for the match point, because you know, 5STARS aren't even quite there yet. So, Seth firing his shots a bit too soon, and that's not gonna bode well for him at all.
Frag grenade out.
He still lives. Lumina Gaming, a bit too afraid to contest. Probably just a case of not wanting to lose their lives. And you know, despite Lumina Gaming being on the there we go, the flash hits perfectly, blows up straight in front of the face of Zeph, and that just leaves Rush and Reaperance down to hold the fort. 15 seconds left. Oh, that was unfortunate here. Reappearance trying his best to answer back, but is none. Just cannot. And there we go, a flawless round. Lumina tying things up. 5-5. Very valiant showing from both of these teams.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Throwing an F ready to burn. Alarm in place!
Deploying razor.
I've reinforced the floor! Finish deploying Volcan.
Seconds left.
Big focus on area denial here. 5STARS was the pick of Goyo and Smoke, courtesy of Reappearance and Selberg.
Attackers moving out to locate a bomb and defuse.
So
Attackers have located a bomb.
probably be looking to at least keep the Smoke alive. Goyo could possibly die, but you know, his gadget will still be active. So it's not necessarily the biggest loss. If he is lost, but
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
of course, it's not something that 5STAR wants. Overall, it's a very good setup here from 5STARS. Just you know, you've got good area denial, got good
Mine active. Cam deployed!
lockout potential, courtesy of the Maestro and the Castle.
Attackers recovered.
Selberg here will tags up Ultra there a little. But now both these opponents will know of each other's whereabouts.
Time to make a new door.
Here we go.
August Time to ring some ears.
Reload.
Breaching charges up.
Zemper just failing to take in all taking all angles and it's lit up, but thankfully for them they're still alive, so all's well that ends well. But see how Zemper's story ends this round. Then we'll probably make a judgment. Ultra here, aware of where Reprince is playing. Nade will go through, but it will not hit. Selberg hears the Fenrir go off, but again unable to capitalize. Wasn't quite sure where that Fenrir was located. He knows now that there is someone on the stairs, so he's just going to call that out to his team. And Zemper loses his life to the evil eye. Unluckily for him, 5v4 as it gets lower and lower. The time does 4v2 as Reprince gets 2 massive kills traded out, but not quite 4v1 now as the Alder goes brr, and Solrus manages to get one, but with 10 seconds and just a bit over half of his health intact, there will be there we go. Wasn't too much of a chance to begin with there, but that confirms it, and that puts 5STARS on match point. They just need this one round, and they need to absolutely cut off the neck of Lumina Gaming before it grows back anymore. If there was a time to do it, it'd be now.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Swapping max, flying ADS.
Well done.
Window secured! Switching max.
Bomb located by attackers.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Watch over us.
10 seconds to insertion.
A lot of changes coming up from Lumina Gaming. I mean, rightfully so. I mean, look at the amount of utility being brought out from 5STARS. You've got, your Wamai magnets, your electric claws, of course, your echo drones, and your ADSs. So quite a bit of utility there. Luckily, they're going to bring some nades, Ash for that as well. So Ash's breaching rounds, Flores' drones, and of course Jan's grenades to take care of those. But again, grenades may not be the best options to clear of ADSs, but certainly for ADSs and magnets, but certainly for things like electric claws and echo drones and the such. But for now, it's just going to be recon and just clearing ADSs. Camp loses some of his life playing awfully close to the sun here, but Kepper, not Camp, Kepper. Echo drone is there to support him, but how well will it support him is the question. That call on the yellow ping is going to be called. They know that there is a nice plank here. on this entrance. They have to watch for stock stairs, especially, but that plant should cover Zed's position for at least the first couple of shots before his reactions will have to help him out through the rest. Not so far, nobody's planning for that flank yet. Reappearance here. It's going to go off the drones, play a bit more actively now as loses one, or lose one person here. That is Ultra, so that's nades gone, and that's information gone. Zemper now, all breaching rounds used. Most likely used for conciseness and efficiency. In terms of, actually getting into the building and such.
Increasing our defense. Reloading.
Perimeter default's active.
Yeah, reappearance is sort of aware of the positions of these players right now. Otherwise, we wouldn't be playing so actively. But once that execute comes through, no doubt those drones are going to come in handy, especially if Lumina Gaming are none the wiser, also loses a bit of health. But it's all good for the time being. Falco will lose his life. Diffuser is now planted. Post-plant situation. It is reappearance. Well, Selberg is actually the one who's down. So gonna have to try and make something of the situation. They do not want an overtime. If you are 5STARS or a fan of 5STARS, you do not want this to go to overtime. 4v2. Now it's getting a bit more likely. 4v1. There we go. Now the defuse should come through. Selberg is now officially revived. But 1v3 and he just comes out from... Nobody doesn't kill the Ponte. Now he does. 1v1. Triple kill. Lumina Gaming. Saurus, they just couldn't find him in time and he's gonna lose his overtime. Oh, that was such a blunder. Could not account for Saurus, who was playing here by the rattiest position. And as much as that is very much 5STARS, you kind of have to cut them a tiny bit of slack. But the most I'm willing to cut them is like about 7%, because that is not that's not good at all. Selberg all the way off in Narnia, and whoever was on the Kaid, I believe it was Kepper. Yeah, Kepper just deciding to stick it, which, in most situations it isn't necessarily the worst thing to do, especially with the time being so low. But yeah, I mean, I guess I can't really blame Kepper for sticking it, but just a very unfortunate situation in general, and 6-6 is the scoreline.
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Swapping mags! Sweeping perimeter. Surya, entry!
First likely overtime round will be down in the depths of the basement. So, not too much focus on the on the second floor. I mean, again, it kind of depends where you come from. You can either call the basement the first floor, or simply just the basement, and then count the first floor that's, actually on the proper surface, the first floor. Selberg giving a lot of information with the IQ scanner.
Deploying drone.
Device is going down.
Reload!
Patches are gonna start getting breached as Lumina Gaming. Oh. Okay, I thought he thought that spotted someone there, but he just wanted to
Drop the bomb.
make those mother holes a bit more clearer and a bit more wider. He has every right to do so. But 5STARS are closing in. Be lying if I said they weren't. They sure are taking their time, and again, it's another long round per se. Just under 2 minutes have gone by, and no deaths have transpired. First thing we'll go through, we'll clear something maybe. There we go. First body will drop. The body of a member of Lumina Gaming. 5STARS very much in the advantage, and they have to capitalize, but no, they lose 2 players. Lumina Gaming, instead of 5STARS taking advantage of that sort of that man up, because you know not only is that a real in-game advantage, but it's also a bit of a mental advantage. You know, Lumina Gaming, as soon as they lose that first player, that's a tiny bit of doubt just into their mind. And no stronger is that doubt than within at least 3 seconds of that happening. Reappearance just rushes in. 4v2 not looking good. Start as the time gets lower and lower, manages to fend off very nicely, but the diffuser is not down. Reappearance gets downed, and Lumina Gaming beautifully played there, playing the long game and playing the game at a distance very nicely there. Lumina Gaming one more round, they could possibly take this.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Mine going out.
Proximity alarm online.
All organs are prepped and ready.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Out.
5 seconds to go. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Reinforcing wall.
Drone's ready.
Drone.
Throwing mine.
A bomb has been located.
Threat mine active.
I was about to say Lumina's still not quite in the site, but Solrus is just in the building. Sorry, but Solrus has just entered in server. He's going to take care of the Goyo canisters as well, so that's going to be pretty big. I'm pretty sure the defense were hoping that to use those canisters for their own personal gain, but unfortunately, those will rob them of that opportunity as the Alder goes Burt, trying to find the head of potential victims, but so far, so empty. And again, really wait. Oh, there we go. Finally, the first kill comes through. And of course, 5STARS will be on the back foot, be on the receiving end of that kill. will try to continue. 5v3 as another player loses their life to a grenade, and this is not good at all. There is, of course, still the Fenrir up top. This could be good if they do not suspect him whatsoever. That hatch was opened by the attackers. Oh, but another grenade! How do you let him get away with this? Ultra, that's already the second for him this round. How? And there we go. Oh goodness me, not good at all. Oh, there we go. Lumina Gaming winning the map. Complete and utter meltdown. Not meltdown, sorry, just breakdown there from the defense. Just not good. Losing their spirits there at the end. 5STARS, and we're gonna go to a quick break before we head into our next map, which is, drumroll please, because I have forgotten. Chalet. So we'll see you then.
Flowers that bloom in the darkness, it's a sighting that is rare to come across. Nobody seems to have noticed that the power that could be bestowed is lost, riding through the twilight. This armory protects my heart.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Revival League playoffs. My name is Gurel, as always. Unfortunately, today without a co-caster, but hopefully I will be able to bring just as good a show by myself. Of course, it's still the game between 5STARS and Lumina Gaming. Of course, as it was a couple minutes ago, Lumina Gaming winning out on bank. Surprisingly so. 5STARS were originally being pretty dominant, but you know, Lumina were catching up ever so steadily. Managed to force overtime through a very close margin, and then just completely dominate on overtime, going straight 2-0. And now we are moving on to Chalet with the possibility of a third map. Of course, that third map being Cafe, I believe. Let me just check my notes. If my notes can load. That is correct. That's been confirmed. All right. The bands coming in for this map, though, are Ying, Solace, and Fenrir, interestingly enough. Of course, that was a favorite of 5STARS' lineup, more specifically Rush was a favorite of his. Flores, of course, and Ying are very good operators to ban out on the attack. Those are operators that I like to use myself. Or, well, more specifically, I usually go Flores, and I'll usually have a buddy of mine or a random go Ying if they are up for it. And of course, you know, rightfully so. I mean, there are a lot of compact areas and rooms in Chalet, such as almost every room really, apart from that main lobby area. I mean, you know, you can sort of candela anywhere. Maybe not so much down this hallway specifically, but again, I'd say most of the rooms, you know, are compact enough for, you know, those Ying candelas to go through, and obviously there's sufficient windows. Windows and entryways for the candelas to go through, and obviously Flores, again, there's a lot of leeway for him, and there's a lot of leeway in different pathways his drones can take to clear utilities. So again, all these bands make sense. Of course, the Solace IQ on the defense basically speaks for itself, and of course the Fenrir, very annoying. They're very annoying operator as of late. That's been terrorizing the community as of late. Not specifically OP, but definitely very powerful if you know how to use him. Keppel will open things up with the kill of his own. On to Zet. It's gonna be a frown from him in the chat, but must have felt good for Kepper to get some payback so early on in the round. I see, fair enough. Well, either way, lucky shot or not, he's still probably very glad he got that ultra. Just hit down below by the snowmobile and such, trying to maybe get on some unsuspecting attackers, but most of these attackers are coming up through the top. Solros might just meet one of them. You can see how close in proximity he is to two of them. That being, I believe, the Buck and the Hibana, but I may be wrong. No, it is indeed the Buck and the Ying. With the Hibana, actually. With the Buck, so... Soros again just holding. He isn't gonna be on a peak angle so much as he will be looking through the window slits of the barricades. Not gonna be the I'll never rather her clone coming in through. No, he's there. Bunch of utility coming in to flush him out of that position, and now there's gonna be no shield. It's just he's just gonna have to face check and face peek all. That's those stairs now, but there we go. Loses his life, can't even get a single one, and now it's just gonna be Zempir all up alone here. Oh, that was looking towards a whiff, but thankfully the shift bottom saved him there. Whatever key he has bound to crouch, and Ultra actually answering back now. Very surprising. 5STARS again. They every time it just seems like they get an advantage, but they lose it oh so bitterly. And it's unfortunate to see this sort of this slope, especially if you're a 5STARS fan. But I'll have to see how the rest of this round goes. It is not all set and done. It is not yet written, so I'll just have to see.
15 seconds left.
12 seconds left. They're really leaving this down to the wire. Kepper gets his third kill. This could open up for more, but they're a bit too hasty with this. And now 3 seconds left. This is just a 2v2. He has to go for a... Oh, instead it's gonna be the frags, but not courtesy of Lumina, courtesy of 5-star Rush. And yeah, Rush and Kepper working beautifully to get those last two frags, not actually opting for the case plant anytime soon. And what's really surprising, I was definitely looking towards Lumina. All Lumina had to do was just hold angles. Hell, they could even hide. But instead, they just get caught out by the attacking team. Very well played from them, I must say.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Watch your eyes. We are protected.
Similar setup from Lumina. Probably not the same. Oh no, it is the same side. Okay, so yeah. This is just gonna be a redo over for round number 2 for them. Lot of repicks here coming in. It's gonna be a Brava as well. Courtesy of Zephyr. I'm not sure if she has been buffed since release. I'm gonna assume yes, but I may be wrong considering I'm pretty sure I heard. I heard that she wasn't exactly the most useful operator, but of course we've seen her a lot in pro play, and I guess you could argue that she, deals with utility and such, kind of like an extra Flores, if you will. Or an alternative to Flores, considering he's banned this time around. So, maybe there is still some use in this new operator. Yeah, it's gonna be the first cam hacked. Bulletproof, actually. It's gonna be also gonna use a default. But Zampir, I think he may have, oh no, that's Zephin's still on the drone, so Zampir didn't catch it out. You'd think he did, but guess not. As he hangs around ADS, that's going to be cleared, and the subsequent magnets around it. Some very good hacks in coming in from the Bravo drone. Rush. Yeah, only one of them will get taken in by the magnet. The rest of them were hacked. And now that means there's going to be a hell of a ton of them here by this window.
Reloading.
Hell of a ton of them. Never thought I'd say that, but here we are. 5v4, Solros will open things up. Lumina Gaming with the opening frag. 2 minutes have gone by. More than that now. Solberg loses his life. Has not found a kill yet to his name for this map.
Ready to engage. Gemini will show the way. Stun grenade.
Zampir peeking a bit too wide. Russia's gonna punish you for that. Rush feeling like a beast right now, trying to sniff out his next prey, but all of his mates are getting to the kills before. But Soros with a massive triple kill. Where has he pulled that card out from? And there we go. Zet finishes off reappearance. Lumina Gaming just taking that round back by a hand. Stealing that round away from 5STARS. And again, it's just some kind of crucial flaw that just causes 5STAR to get too casual and too lax as the round comes to a close. And just you hate to see it. But again, maybe it's just the unpredictable nature of Lumina Gaming, but who knows as we head up to the top floor, seeing the type of defense that Lumina will go for this time around. Seems fairly standard from what I've seen. You've got Warden, obviously Mirror, probably be put in the library.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Changing mags.
5 seconds to go.
Close on. Reload.
Attackers' objective is to locate the bomb and defuse it.
Barrier formed. Keeper deployed.
Sorry about that, just reading something. Kepper. Ooh, Kipper. Okay, starts us off. I think that was catching someone out on, a spawn peak, I believe, and there we go. That is Exhibit A of that incident.
My device is ready.
Zephin hears someone trudging by these stairs. That drone is going to confirm it. Let's keep it. Ooh, Falco just managing to evade that cooked nade. And as another nade comes through, it will clear a Kima barrier. Ooh, there we go. There's a kill comes through, and that's going to be a double down.
Device in position.
Lumina Gaming losing players one by one. Oh, that's going to be a very large flash of light for Ultra there, and Bug. Fortunately, none the wiser in that situation. He's going to get caught out. Reappearance. He's gonna know that Kaid is indeed there, but no way to clear the Electro Claw. It's gonna be very hard for him to get any sort of foot in the door. One nade almost steals Zet's life away.
Ready for Z-Day.
Attackers have located a bomb.
There is someone there, so Zet, if he throws this right, this could be massive. There we go, goes for the throw, but instead Zephyr just gonna contest, and rightfully so. But Lumina Gaming were expecting it. In fact, they double down, 2v1 Ultra again, with these triple kills. Somebody stop this man. Rush, last man standing here by that window, Zemper. Kinda gets the feeling that he knows, but I think Rush is entering here on a blind spot. Unfortunately, no diffuser to capitalize on this situation, but instead...
15 seconds to go.
Gonna be a couple of pre-firing shots. Semper now knows, though. An Ultra is closing in. This could be the end for Rush, and it is. Round number 3 goes to Lumina Gaming, and they take round number 2.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
ATS deployed.
Love Evian Water. A bit of a side note, but Evian Water, the goat of all branded water. If you disagree with me, then you are wrong. Simple as. This is not an opinion. This is a fact. Mineral water clears all water.
10 seconds to go.
To be fair, Volvic is pretty good. I'm pretty sure that's yeah, it's mineral water as well.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Don't know how people can really, like, genuinely, like, being honest with themselves. Yeah. No, but there's like mineral water, and then there's like the other type, no? Still water, probably just still water, yeah. Oh yeah, well, fair enough. But I get, so I guess the difference would be like mountain and still water, right? Not mineral, because mineral is more like a general category. Am I right, or am I just, am I completely talking out my ass? Maybe I am.
Look here.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't know my waters then.
Launching throw.
Because I remember having this conversation with someone, and they were like explaining the difference to me. So I thought, okay, you know, we'll leave that topic for another day. Anyway, Selberg here playing behind the social shield, trying to get the player playing the deep angle. Pretty sure it's the Ultra.
Swapping mags!
Drone's ready.
He's gonna get closer now, trying to get a better angle. Reappearance, losing some health, trying to evade the sparks, the electric claws, but finally that's gonna go through. Oh, that's on timed there from Falco, and his mistake will cause the wall to get opened up. Sailbug down. 5STARS most likely do not know this, or either they do not know, or they're not in a position to capitalize on the downed opponent. Either way. Oh, sorry, Lumina. Lumina don't know that. 5 versus 3 now. Zempier gets the kill onto Rush. Technically 5-2. There we go. Oh, 5v1 now. Sailbug still on the ground. Kepper, last man standing. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, and counting. Kepper just teabagging and crouching, not knowing what to do at all. And it's a flawless round again. The second of the series here for Lumina. And despite this being an attacker-sided map, 5STARS are faring very poorly. Yeah. But yeah, like I mentioned, that background card that Zet has on the smoke
Defenders, protect your bomb.
looks very cool. I wonder how you get it. Haven't seen that one before.
Shield ready. My magnet will ready.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Deploying ADS. Stop worrying about the name.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds to insertion.
Razor wire deployed. Perimeter defense active.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Shields up.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Reloading.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Russian Zephyr entering in through snowmobiles. Probably gonna go.
Torch is hot.
Yeah, go up the fireplace stairs and start their work. Oh! Right into the crosses of Zephyr. Zet loses his life, just minding his own business. And meanwhile, Zephyr over here stealing lives right now. That's going to be Lumina Gaming on the back foot right now. See what they can make of this. Ultra, man, just to answer back though. Zempier.
Change your mags.
See what they can do here.
Defense is up.
Ultra on not a lot of health, so his only real way to contest would just be playing angles. And Falco almost getting a second one, but Zephyr again not going to let him 3v3 all squared up. Solros, sorry, don't know why I fumbled that name. Solros gets a kill. Sailbug, I believe that was. Ultra, he knows there's one more person there, but Zephyr again trudging through these encounters one by one and winning out one by one.
Activating adrenaline surge.
MVP of this round for sure, but he's gonna have to win this round if he wants that MVP award to stick.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
So, Kepper, just under a minute left, but has diffuser, so this could fare well. Doesn't have LMG, instead just the regular AR. Zempier is going to play that very safe, not going to take any unnecessary risk, any unnecessary peeks at all, as the Con 6 takes care of that barricade. That's going to force Lumina Gaming to sort of turn their heads towards there, but not going to get distracted for long as Kepper tries juggling around until he eventually decides to go in through Mudroom. If he takes too long, they could flush. Lumina Gaming could be wary of him, and there we go. Soros holding him very, very deep angle. Well, not deep angle, but very cheeky angle. And 4-1. One more round until the side swap. We could very well be looking at a 5-1 deficit for 5STARS. And on a map that is statistically attacker-sided, it's not very good. Unacceptable, some might say. But
Attackers
indeed,
need to locate and defuse bomb.
will have to be accepted. This is the reality of the situation. As the final defensive standout, or what could possibly be the final defensive standout for Lumina, will be up on the top floor. Very similar setup as last time. Obviously, there's going to be a large presence in library, probably a shield on top of the There's actually.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to locate and defuse the bomb.
My magnets will protect them. Magnets ready. Let them go.
Let's see how 5-star approaches this. Their first objective, first area of focus will be library, as the neon hologram goes in to clear that out. Ooh, Nomad.
Target detected.
Air jab. Gets triggered, but Ultra trying to get the unsuspecting Nomad out. Well, she's still setting up those air jabs, but unfortunately had to get there earlier if that was going to be the case. Rush now knows that someone is playing by that shield. He's going to call for assistance. To help him clear the man behind the shield, but oh, there we go. Rush opens up onto Solros. Don't believe that was Ultra, who was of course the man playing behind the shield, but a kill is still a kill. And now Zephyr gets rid of that Goyo, and Keppa capitalizes. Not looking good for Lumina right now. Falco holding a position on the stairs, but only time will tell if he makes anything of it. And no, prove me wrong. 5v2 now as 5-stars still going strong. Haven't lost a single man right now. Better late than never for a momentum shift to happen. Especially if you're in the situation of 5-stars and just Zemper remaining. Gets one, so it's not going to be quite the flawless, but with the amount of health that Zemper has already lost, it's not looking good. I will say it is not looking good. Reference here. Oh, Selberg catches him out. Here's the footsteps. And that's going to be 4-2 heading into the split. Oh, look at that. Very nice reaction time, very nice headshot. Let's see if the momentum carries on into the defense. Of course, it is only one round win, but it was very convincing. I will say that much. So I think that could be enough for a shift. But again, sides have switched, so maybe I'm wrong.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Laser gate in position.
Laying out the welcome mat. Surya kit deployed. Deploying mobile cover. Swapping mag.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Going welcome mat.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to go.
Setting up.
Ripper's bringing up Frost, interestingly enough.
Attackers are heading out to
It's not that I just realized that, it's just...
Magnets ready.
It's just something I was thinking about. But... just thought I should bring up now. It would definitely be a nice bit of extra spice to the round if somebody fell into one of those frost mats, but again, we'll have to see how
bomb diffuser.
relaxed Lumina are going into this round. Preferably, they shouldn't be relaxed. They should be focused. But obviously, tension isn't necessarily good either. So you have to find a a nice balance, no matter what sport or competition you are in.
Going in!
Zempir. I think the first one to 4. Not quite out of the picture yet. As Selberg there from those stairs. Just looking for another peek, but needed to reload, and they're gonna make sure to
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
not contest that anytime soon. It's now Group B. Oh, takes care of that Runegate straight away. But again, now the difficult part is actually entering, so preferably they're just gonna need just Ban already in, and Ultra takes one out. Zephyr is more plays. I think that might be a frost trap. There we go. Rush and Zephyr absolutely going to work right now on the Lumina Gaming, on the Lumina Gaming roster. Zet and Soros lost to remaining 3v2, make that 3v1. Soros, last man standing. A lot of sounds, but they're not giving Solros too much information.
15 seconds left.
There we go. Kappa peeks at the right angle and makes quick work of Soros.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Mag is ready. Let them go.
Shiba deployed.
So 4-3, Lumina Gaming of course still with the lead, but 5STARS catching up. A bit of a similar story as it was on Bank. This time it's reversed and Chalet.
10 seconds remaining.
Do you see a lion actually? Oh, okay, it's gonna be repicked for Capital, so fair enough. But Capital will probably be used to flush out some positions, no doubt. Can be very effective if used properly.
Reloading.
Peace will protect us. Perimeter defense online.
Now, the question is, how will they get rid? It's awfully close to the drone hole, so they might actually get the nade through. Ah, but the Magnet is there to catch it. Oh, there we go. It's a mad dash for the wall, and it is going to get tricked. 5STARS have butchered the opening. And again, and Capital trying to send in those firebolts to deal with the bandit, but unlucky as they're forced to reposition and now enter in through the boiler side of the basement. Very well played there
Nearby.
Attackers have located a bomb.
from 5STARS. It was 5STARS on defense. I think I may have mistaken them for Lumina. My brain is absolute mush today, sorry. Now the utility clearage will start to come out. Clearage, that's not a word, but we'll just go with it. Ash there on them. Oh my days, a C4 right to the face of Falco. Reappearance pulling no punches. Zephyr will be the next one to fall. That's going to be a trade. 4v3, 5STARS losing out on members ever so slightly, but the massive TCSG comes in clutch. Reappearance 3v1. That's a triple kill for the man himself. An ultra last man standing with 15 seconds. What can he do here? Gets one, but he has 9 seconds and counting to find 2 more. All they have to do is hold positions, and it's an easy win. Rush on the prone gets that, no problem. It's all level pegging. Lumina Gaming on the timeouts, and rightfully so. All of those rounds have just been straight eliminations. Barely any objective play. Of course, we have seen the diffuser be, get placed down, but the timer hasn't ran down, nor has it been diffused. So, of course, as you can see, Ultra putting in some good work along with Zemper. And we are back in the game. Timeout is over. Kitchen is where 5STARS will take us for their next defense, and we'll be looking to keep this momentum going. Valkyrie be one of the operators brought. No what's called? No Jaeger, just the one Mai this time round. But you've got your Azami, Goyos, your Frost, your Valkyries, which is, they're all very powerful operators in their own right. So I think not having a Jaeger this time around it shouldn't be too detrimental for the defensive side of 5STARS.
Feet up. 10 seconds remaining.
Wait, they're gonna do what?
Attackers are heading out
Okay.
to use a bomb.
Interesting. So, yeah, I've been informed by having a producer, an observer, that they could be going for a rush plant on that hatch, which is something I've seen before, but definitely not something I was expecting to see today. Oh, Rush just knew exactly where they were coming from. And he's gonna move despite the line scan coming through, and Soros very, very clear right now to... Oh no, he fell down the hatch! Keppa's gonna capitalize perfectly. Zet moving in through the sense veils, sense curtain. Forget the name for the gadget, I apologize, but he's gonna hold the fort down until Zemper gets up here with him. In the meantime, Zet gonna have to face against 3 other 5-star players. But he spots the Goyo, and he can spot Reappearance as well. Reappearance is not careful, playing behind this box right now. Oh, Zet loses his life. Zemper still didn't manage to get on the site. It's a 1v1 situation though. Reappearance playing deep within the site. could go for a bait, but going through the door, of course, a sixth sense, but Reapers gets him out anyway. Very masterfully played in that gunfight. And finally, 5STARS have broken through the mold. They are in the lead. They're looking to keep this momentum going, not looking to back down right now.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Ready. You are positioned. Laying out the welcome mat.
We're ready to
Wire
combine.
up.
Changing mags.
New camera feed up and running.
Loading
10
new
seconds
magazine!
5 seconds left before
The
insertion.
terrain is deployed.
Attackers have located a bomb. Attackers are heading out to defuse the bomb. Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Lumina. A southwest take it will be in the end. Zemper already in through the garage. Will be working his way up the stairs. But he's gonna have to clear a bit of barbed wire. But before he does that, he's just gonna do some basic recon. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure the rest of Lumina Gaming have entered, or at least prepping to enter, through library, but there is Rush
Torch out!
playing there, so he'll be the first obstacle for those playing up there.
I'm reloading.
Running a torch. Drones online.
Zemp struggling there a little, huh? Reprint, so many points of focus for him to keep his eye on. You got the drone, you got the vertical angle, you got the hatch. There we go, the first kill comes through, courtesy of Falco. Zephyr will life the Frost. As pings come out, Rush is gonna be the one to get the kill instead of an attacking ally of Lion. Falco grabs himself,
Covered the bomb diffuser.
get another kill. Flashes go through, those will pop. But no capitalization. Rush gets one onto Ultra and he gets another one onto Solrus. That could be the play that sends them to match point. Zemper sneaking up the steps, but he can only do so much. I don't think they're aware. Now they are, and just a barrage of bullets will be coming his way as soon as that Azami calls him out. That brings 5STARS onto match point, ladies and gentlemen. This could be their chance to equalize. Climbing their way out of the jaws of defeat. They could be level pegging with Lumina Gaming, but of course that doesn't mean that the job would be done quite yet. They still have to go through one more map if this is indeed theirs for the taking.
Attackers need to locate and defuse the bomb.
Shield. Laying out the welcome mat. Reloading.
So it's going to be Oryx as the sole roamer for this for this defensive setup. Meanwhile, Turtle side of things, you have your castle to probably clear
5 seconds left.
to patch up the windows and maybe some entrances here and there. Of course, this army for obvious reasons. Chemo barrier, very useful. Then of course the frost and all my traps and utility denial, for the most part at least.
Big Brother's coming in for Overwatch.
A bomb has been located.
First line scan will go through. A couple of pings do go out, but again, Lumina Gaming on in position to capitalize, so they won't quite get anything but Zeph, and that's a very good angle. Unfortunate that he didn't hold it for much longer. But then again, it's wary not to waste too much time on potential kills. I'd rather get something that's more confirmed, something that's more likely, but so far that chance isn't going to present itself to Zephyr just yet.
Setting us a point of breach.
Now the summon charges will start working on the wall of the office. Second summon charge goes out, and that's going to be a huge gap in the reinforcement of 5 stars. But how will Lumina Gaming use this to their advantage? That is the question. Falco just checking if there's anyone by the stairs, anyone playing in any lurker positions, but so far he's got nothing. Rushed, ready for someone there on that doorway, but little does he know, almost all of Lumina Gaming are over by the westward side. Oh, that's a lot. It's a lot of players, and now Rush's fears are gonna come true. Ultra gets one. There's Rush trying to find something. He's maneuvering well. That. Ooh, it is opened up ever so slightly. Ultra again, but it's gonna be a crossfire that catches Ultra out. So that beast will no longer be kicking. Rush, Selberg will be the next one to fall, and Rush as well. Again, it's falling apart for 5 stars. Reprints gets one back. Of course, if they lose this, it's not all over, but Falco is now in a position to plant. Zephyr has to do something. Little does he know there's someone by the window. This would not be wise to peek right now, as one manages to escape with his life. Reprints in a bit of a tussle, is in a bit of a battle with the ace, but somehow manages to escape with a 2v1 situation as Zephyr meets with him. There we go. Lumina gets one, of course, hasn't forced overtime quite yet, but 5 stars still in a very good position. The best position, you could argue. Match point.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Yeah, 5 stars. Yeah. In case I don't know, they can't hear you, Happy, can they? No, yeah, no, I thought so, but yeah. He was just saying if win, that he will be mad, and rightfully so. I mean, 5 stars are in a very good position. They do not want to squander this whatsoever. So they're probably going to opt for a site that has treated them the best, and well, the site that they ended up picking is basement, but I can't quite remember off the top of my head if this was their best site, but considering this is their last match point, you'd kind of have to assume it is. Reprints it on his hatch. He could catch someone out. Lumina or Bazempe from the flank. This could be bad. The defensive side. Zempe just managing to dodge out the lines of sight of 5STARS. Vice versa as well. But Zempe, there was a ping that went out earlier, so he knows that there's someone up here. But like regardless, 3v3 Zempe or Reprints knows he was the wiser one in that situation. It's because of that. It's because of that knowledge. It's because of that knowledge. Because of that info. That they now have the man advantage. 1 minute 35. 5STARS do not have to rush, nor do Lumina. Lumina especially in 5STARS, obviously, but Ultra's hit the C4 rips, and that gives his position away. If the pixel of his shoulder didn't already. 2v2 now. Lumina have a lot of time on their hands. Do not rush, boys.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
This could be your chance. This could be your chance to force overtime and force out yet another possible win. You've done it before, there's no reason why you can't do it again. Falco here with the AK-12, and especially in these low man count situations, a powerful gun like the AK-12 can really make a difference. There we go, Ultra taking care of whatever that piece of utility was inside the table. There's so much. I'll just go through Zephyr. Pez puts himself in a defensive position, a crouching position, but it feels now that Lumina have taken time. Falco enters in. All they have to do is find one more Kepper. He's playing the time. He knows that he has to wait for the plant. But Ultra on the reload, that could have been very bad. But no! Oh my goodness! Wow. That was a roller coaster of emotions. Kepper winning out that gunfight, but Falco so quick on the reaction. So little time left. I don't even know how much time was left. But overtime. Yet again. Ooh. They're really taking it all the way.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Placing proximity alarm.
Setting up. Camera feed up and running. Let's get in position.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to go. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Magnet deployed. You can worry less about the rings now.
Fever activated. Keep it barricade up. Deployed. Keep it deployed. Loading new magazine.
Russia playing on that aggressive extended angle. It's practically default right now in the
Throwing magnet.
competitive levels of Siege. Falco opens up the top. Try and do something. Yeah. Bunch of flashes go out. All the flashes indeed. And even more utility coming through. That shield is gonna face the It's the wrath of that explosion of that grenade.
Barrier active. Keep us set.
So for now, all he needs to do is hold that position. Doesn't need to do anything too fancy, just has to react well at the right time. It's going to be another magnet for him as well.
Loading Filipinka.
Oh no, that's unlucky. Zempit just free firing. I mean, rightfully so, but unfortunately, Ultra a little bit in front of him, so he's gonna lose his health. Not ideal for Friday, but
Grenade out.
as long as Ultra hits heads, which I have no doubt he will, shouldn't be too much of an issue for him. Speaking of hitting heads,
Attackers drop the diffuser.
could contest. Well, that's a very, very tight angle, even for Ultra. Kepper could meet his demise, and there we go, meets up with a member of Lumina Gaming. Still on the... Oh! Zets and Zemper! Again, taking advantage of this aggressiveness from 5STARS.
Ready to breach.
Zephan trying to equalize, but with the timer going down, Falco has to drop. But he knows he can't. Reappearance
Bomb
is
located by attackers.
watching
5 seconds remaining.
that hatch. As the timer goes down, the plant has to go down, but 5STARS! Goodness me, that was so close. That could have gotten really out of hand. Goodness me. 5STARS still very much in the game. It's gonna have to be all 15 rounds if Lumina Gaming want the win. And honestly, at this point, I'm kind of praying Lumina Gaming do win because I don't know how much more I can take of this.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Obviously, it's not every round that
Attackers have located a bomb.
rounds are won by slim margins, but you know, these last few rounds have been a testament to how intense this game can get.
Shield deployed. Deploying ADS!
Ten seconds to go.
Barrier gone.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Drone activated.
Replicating.
Repulsion device planted. I can do that.
Rush is doing some recon with the Yana drone. Will not be able to spot a defender.
Deploying shock drone. Starting shock drone. Make this easy for them.
Swapping mag.
Drone spinning up. Evac area on duty. Reloading.
An angle to lobby. Okay. Don't know why an update has tabbed me out, but we move.
Drone.
Again, none of these players want to risk it. Of course, Zet has destroyed some drones over here in the trophy room, so someone knows that he's there. Selba could close in on him as well. But of course, to do that, you'll have to go through Sight. And Sight is a very hot zone right now. Especially, well, I say that, not really. There's a lot more there's a lot more of a roaming presence now. Rush gets one. It's gonna force the rest of Lumina Gaming to try and get back on here. Zet answers back with a kill of his own, as now they start to drop through. 3v4, 5STARS still with the advantage. 4v2, 2v3, as Empire tries to retaliate. 3v1, Ultra, the last line of defense for 5STAR. But with such low time, no! 5STAR gets the win so valiantly. Very good stuff from them. And it will indeed have to be a third map, Cafe, to decide the victor between these two teams. We'll cut to a quick break and then we'll get back to the game shortly.
your thoughts, trying so hard to guess the plot. 'Cause when we meet, you'll see the wait was really worth it. I would wait forever, 'cause I got faith, it's just a matter of time. All of the nights without you, I will just keep on waiting, waiting for you. For you. Waiting for you. All you really gotta do is keep me on your mind. Just keep me on your mind. And all we really gotta do is not give up. I would wait forever, 'cause I got faith, it's just a matter of time. All of the nights without you, I will just keep on waiting, waiting for you.
Hello, welcome back to Revival League Season 2 Playoffs. Lumina Gaming versus 5STARS. So it was a best of 3 series, of course. The last 2 maps. First one was on Bank. Lumina Gaming has won that. And the second one, which we had just gone through, was Chalet, and 5STAR has won it. So naturally, we are going the way all 3 maps. Naturally, we are going to go to Cafe. That was the decider. First ban is going to be Ying. Of course, I am Gurel, as always, without a co-caster, unfortunately due to a minor lack in staff, or staff availability, I should say. But it's all good because I will try to bring the best commentary experience. Regardless, even though it's gone to overtime twice now, and it has definitely taken a toll on both my voice and my endurance, but hopefully this one will be quick. So Solace, Dokkaebi, actually, interestingly enough. Valkyrie makes sense. Valkyrie, of course, one of those meta operators, along with Solace, Fenrir, and Zami. So of course those bans make sense in the defense. Ying also makes sense. She was also banned out on Chalet. Chalet and Cafe are kind of similar depending on what sites, etc. But Dokkaebi is definitely interesting. Obviously, she gets picked out a lot, and for good reason. Denying any sort of any cam information. so to speak. But to dedicate a ban to her is definitely not something you see a lot, or at least not something I see.
Bomb located by attackers.
Of course, Fenrir is now back on the board, so both these teams can make full use of him. Ultra just gonna, yeah, use that Oryx dash to clear and make the bar the bar transparent, so to speak.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Well, I say transparent. You know, you can just like see and shoot through it. So, yeah. Zed though is just gonna chill by that garage. But no members of 5-Star be heading his way. Be interesting to see 5-Stars win this, of course. I have my good friend, well, some people call him reappearance, some people call him reprints, but of course, my good, he's of course a good friend of mine. I've casted and hosted some analyst desks with him before, so would definitely like it if you won here, but of course I have to keep it professional, no bias. Zeph, and unfortunately losing his life, so. Not a good start for 5-Stars. That much is for certain. Rush, though, he's gonna answer back, but Falco trade that back. Rush trying his best to get revenge for his teammate, but Zemper has other ideas. Now Burke and Reprints trying to fight this the remaining players of Lumina. Selberg gets one. Of course, they still have an Echo, Lumina do, so that's going to make Selberg's and Reprince's retake all the more difficult. Trying to, yeah, there we go. Now they know most likely where he's going to be, but Reappearance faring fairly well to the... Oh, he tagged Zempe. I don't think he got rid of that Fenrir gadget quite yet. But some good movement overall from Reappearance. Of course, they now know where he is. Constant surveillance on him 24/7. He still has a bit of time. Obviously not a lot, but definitely more. Definitely more than some in these sort of situations. But slowly but surely, he's gonna have to make some kind of move. Again, Echo still on the board, so this is gonna be so much harder for Reprints to clear. Well, he's focusing on the wrong things. He's focusing all on utility instead of, you know, information and kills. And there you go. We actually managed to get one. It's just Echo now. That's all to find. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. He has to peek, and he has to peek now. But it's not. The reaction time is not quite there. Falco just had that in the bag. He controlled the entirety of that latter half. Doing the gaming, take the first round.
Attackers need to locate and defuse the bomb.
Activating jump.
Reinforcing wall! Wall is down!
So I was just struggling to get that drone, but got there eventually, so... Also, well that ends well. I don't know why I struggled to do that quickly, but...
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Such as the limited vocabulary of a Polish man. I say that, I was born in the UK, but we can ignore that.
Swapping mags! Gemini activated.
Changing mags.
Reprints has that black ice shield. Of course. Love to see it.
Activating thermal sequence.
There we go, now that the EMP has gone through, Zephyr can so easily... Oh, Kepper just gets the brunt of those bullets, but thankfully survives, much to Lumina Gaming's dismay. Zephyr, oh, he's still not content! He's banking on the fact that Solrus is aggressive, but if you're banking on that fact, then you gotta win your shots, and Zephyr in that situation did not win his shots, I'll tell you that much, ladies and gentlemen. See, Kappa is going to get brought up now courtesy of Rush. The diffuser is still on the ground, probably will not want to peek that because they are paranoid that Solrus is there, ready and waiting for them. Of course, Solrus, you can tell how much of an OG he is with that classic 2018 face charm that is unfortunately not available in the store anymore. Nor the 2019 cosmetics, I believe. But 4v2 now as Lumina set out. 4v1, clean sweep, just like that. I mean, I say clean sweep, they did lose one, but it was very much a clean sweep there. In the end game of that round, 2-0. Heading into round 3. 5STARS still haven't managed to gain a footing.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Opting for reading and fireplace. Definitely a site where you can't really stay in the site. It's definitely one of those sites where you play very much around it. I'd say you can still obviously play in it. That's not completely out of the question, but I think you definitely want to start out. If you're a defender on that site, you definitely want to start outside of it, and then slowly as the round progresses, you just sort of begin to retreat back. And of course, it depends on the situation, but that's usually the way it goes, at least from my experience.
Detected a bomb.
Okay, let's see. We're top clear, so bomb floor. I mean, fair enough. You've still got you've got both the marker and the sledge, so a lot of vertical opportunity with those two, so long as they survive and get the floorboards open. But the pulse here could very well bring a stop to that. Rush gets one onto Ultra. It's mine down, but his gadget will still very much be in play. Falco still again on that pulse. The perfect counter to the vertical play. Reaperance gets one for his troubles. But then again, they do have two vertical operators, so if this C4 hits, it will only get one. Or two if they bunch up, but be wise if they stay apart, especially if they know. Oh, unlucky for Zephyr. Oh, sorry, not Zephyr. Zephyr is the one getting the kill, so he's the lucky one. Selberg gets one, and just leaving Falco against 5 members of this 5-star roster. There we go. Flawless. The very first. The 5-stars team. And they deserved it. They played it very well. They won their gunfights. They, isolated, or they made sure to capitalize on any already isolated members of Lumina. And just a very well played round in general.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Setting a mine.
Attackers have located a bomb.
He's down and on the run. We are now protected. Magnets ready.
Swapping mags!
Deploying shield.
Just noticed got dog. Okay. Of course, not an operator you see a lot, but usually you'd see a Thunderbird, or if anything. But I suppose Doc has gained a lot more value recently. The amount of healing his syringes do now.
Loading new magazine. Drone activated. I will watch over us.
Ready to knock them out.
We are protected.
Zemper here playing
Stealth sequence activated.
by the red stairs hatch, trying to catch anyone. God, I'm pretty sure that's someone in a cigar. Nope, just outside on the rappel. So you won't have to worry about that. But lucky Zemper there getting that one Selma off and destroyed. But Reprince does have 2 more in the pocket, so he just has to time. Time throws well out of Zemper's earshot, but Rush will open things up. He's been opening things up 5 stars for quite a while now, but Zemper going to equalize. But now he loses his life. Selberg cuts of him. He could very well hole out the bottom, try and get some vertical kills, but let's see how that works excuse me. Works out for him. Rush with the grenade kill. Couple flashes being sent in from Selberg. I think only one of them went through, maybe it was 2. But either way, not going to capitalize. So a bit of a waste, if you will, but they do have the advantage. So again, nothing major for 5 stars to worry about. But Keppa loses his life now, and Lumina Gaming suddenly gain a foothold now. 5 stars have to be a little bit more cautious, but Selberg gets one back. Like it's traded back. Zet, last man standing. He does have some syringes. Gets one. Oh, and he gets the second one! No need to use any of them! Beautiful reading here from Zet. Just completely annihilates the trio left standing of 5 stars. And again, it's just that inability to finish off whenever they have that, whenever they have that, that advantage. Finally, I got the word out. The advantage, right? And they just can't. It's so frustrating to see. Like, they have it. They have the win in their grasp, but every time
Need to locate and defuse as many bombs.
Lumina jump out of the jaws of defeat and pull something outrageous that shouldn't even be happening. Lumina Gaming, no doubt going into this kitchen bakery defense with high spirits after that one.
Bomb located by attackers.
Subsequent lead.
Securing the floor.
Very decent lineup, I'd say. You know, you got the Mute,
Jammer ready.
got the Mute, the Fenrir, the Warden, which, you know, you could argue is a must here on this map. Kaid, obviously, just for that extra, you know, hatch protection. Not,
Attackers objective.
of course, the castle.
Escort priced.
Switching to Gemini will show the way.
Camera ready to activate. Reloading.
Gemini's out of
Let's
touch.
proceed slowly. Breaching with Selma.
Got you!
Changing mag.
Repair centers in through the main entrance, but that Fenrir gadget is gonna cloud his vision. So, oh, that's very unlucky. I'm not sure if that got the gadget or not. There we go. That should clear it. And indeed, it does. Reprints has regained vision once again, but Rush again. It's absolutely on point with these opening frags, opening kills. But Zet does trade that back, but fortunately, Selberg again